10x minus 13 to the square root of y of the foot 10 miles to earth over 10 foot by 7 foot. How many miles does it take to get from the sun to the moon in 2 days and back? What is up, you guys? It's your boy Lo, and I'm back with another video. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you like it, leave a like if you haven't already. Turn my post notification bells on if you haven't already. I'm noticing, I think a lot more people got it on, so I appreciate that. I really do appreciate, watch the ads to help support your boy's trip to the Bahamas. I don't think y'all seen that footage yet, so this is probably y'all first time hearing about that. So I'm not going to talk about it now, but when you see the vlog that it went to, it'll make sense because I filmed it a while ago, but I haven't released it yet. So anyways, let's hop into the video. First things first, let me just go ahead and get this off my chest. If you good at math, you naturally good at that shit, fuck you. I don't like you. Find a bridge, jump. You ain't got to die. You ain't got to kill yourself, but just jump without a parachute or no bungee rope. Y'all already see by the title what this video about. I be sitting up in math feeling stupid, and I'm finna hit y'all with a story that just happened, on some I just came from math type shit. Basically, we sitting up in there going over stuff, right? And me not being a good math student, for some of y'all that don't know, I was a computer science major. I quickly changed that shit. What I wanted the degree for, I'm still learning on the side because I don't need a degree for it. So my major now is business marketing. Cool, a lot less math, but I still need this business calculus class. Some of y'all sitting there like, shit, calculus easy. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to my other struggling people. You may not struggle with math, but it may be another subject, right? Okay, let's just hop on the train. And you know that feeling when you sitting in class and you feel real stupid, but you don't want to ask for help because you feel like you the only person? Okay, so that's how I feel. Basically, she was going over a bunch of stuff, and I was just like, what the fuck? And I'm just copying it down just so I got it in the notes. And I'm looking around and everybody, answering the questions. I was like, hey, I know this shit. So I'm just assuming I'm a dumbass or something. And so she tells us, okay, now do a problem by yourself and pair up with a buddy. Now, if you in college, you already know you don't like pairing up with nobody. Because it's not like high school and under anymore. So you would rather just work by yourself so you don't got to meet new people or necessarily talk to people. I don't want to say meet, but necessarily because you don't necessarily want to talk to you motherfuckers. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but if it's you, let me know in the comment section. But so she said do that, and I'm sitting here, I don't know how to start this problem. So, whenever the teacher looking around or start walking around, so you just try to look busy, that's what I was doing. I was sitting there writing the number 5 and erasing it, and I had my calculator, and I was punching my numbers, and shit ain't work because I had no batteries in it, but she didn't need to know all of that. I tilted it at an angle so she couldn't see, and I'm sitting here doing this and getting my little thinking face on, that face. So yeah, I was doing that and erasing it and rewriting the same thing over and over. And I'm just looking around, everybody getting the problem. They then hopped on to the next example and shit. And here's my problem with the examples. They don't be nothing like the one she showed us. She'll show us some shit that be like x squared plus 2, and then she'll solve it and be like, cool, now you be able to do something by itself. And it'd be like 10x minus 13 to the square root of y of the foot 10 miles to earth over 10 foot by 7 foot. How many miles does it take to get from the sun to the moon in 2 days and back? Divided by all of this other stuff. And then she'd be like, that's easy. I'm giving y'all an easy one. I'm like, well, shit, if this easy, then what the fuck is the hard one? And so I'm sitting there struggling, and I look around. I see this dude behind me, kind of over in the next row. He just sitting there like this. And so I was like, you know what? I got a friend. He don't understand this shit either. Cool. I turned around. I was like, hey, you don't get this shit? He was like, oh no, I finished the problem already. I was like, how? It ain't even been up to 30 seconds. He was like, well, it's a pretty basic concept. Are you lost or something? I was like, nah, I was just making sure you were good because I was going to try to explain it to you. And he was like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm great. I already understand it. I'm waiting for the next problem. I was like, cool. And since he didn't have a calculator, he came up to where I'm at, right? But like I told y'all, my calculator ain't work. So he came up there and was like, hey, can you plug this in for me real quick? I was like, batteries died. He was like, oh, okay. And so, I took this as a time to kind of, I don't want to say act like I ain't know what was going on, but not admit that I wasn't understanding. And he said something. He was like, hey, work this problem real quick and let me know if we got the same answer. I was like, okay, cool. And he was just sitting there watching me work. Now, I'm not a person that like being watched, especially when I don't understand some shit. So I was sitting there pretending to know. And it's like, you can only pretend so far when you got a motherfucker just breathing down your neck. And he was like, oh no, go ahead. And I was like, now this one, you gonna take the blah 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 and you gonna do that? And he was like, yeah, so basically, yeah. And you know, like when somebody think you understand something, well, I told them that, but you know how they only give you like partial information so you can kind of figure it out by yourself? That's what was going on, because I was too much of a bitch to admit that I was confused and lost, because I didn't want to seem stupid, because everybody around me understood this shit but me, so it seemed. So I'm just sitting there, I was like, nah, I forgot how to do that. I just had a brain fart. And he was like, oh yeah, you just take that by the derivative, right? And then you do that by -1. I was like, oh yeah, you right. Now, for the derivative, is that going to be this one or is that going to be that one? He said, remember, the derivative is always by the second one, but sometimes it'll be by the first if there's a blah, blah, blah in the chain rule. I was like, okay, all right. Okay. And eventually I just said, fuck it. And I just looked at him and was like, yeah, my mind went blank. And he was like, all right. And then luckily she started going over the problem, because I was feeling stupid in a motherfucker. And I was just like, damn, I know it can't be me. I was like, I'm finna have to drop the class or do something. I'm gonna be living my life and tutoring or some shit. And lo and behold, this girl came up to me after class and was like, hey, you understand the shit we talking about? I was like, no. I'm so confused. You don't know how happy I was to have somebody who was just as lost and confused as I was. It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. And she was like, yeah, I asked the guy in front of me because he looked like he understood, but he was just as lost as I was too. I was like, yes, I'm sitting on the wrong side of the class. I'm sitting over here with the smart folks. I need to be over here with people that's on my same educational level. No shade. If you watching this, no shade. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying we all lost and confused. We should kind of semi-be together. But yeah, man, I was feeling so stupid and lost. Like, let me know what subject is your worst subject. Like, math is my worst subject. Math and kind of science. I don't like science. Science is boring as shit to me. And I saw somebody gonna be like, how can you say science is boring when life revolves? Shut up, dang. All you technical people. Or are you gonna be like, math is easy, it's a break? I'm not talking to you. Some people struggle with English. I know one person who watching this right now who struggles with English. You know who you are. I'm not going to say who. But English was not their strong subject in school. And you know, everybody got their own thing. So my sister, she naturally good at math. Do I like her? Nope. I love her, but don't like her. Can't stand it. Natural straight A student. Talking about some, I don't even understand what we talking about in math. And I didn't study for the test, but I got a 96. How? Let me know. How? Rub some magic off on my shoulder, bro. Shoulder. I don't even, shoulder. Whatever. That's the end of the video, man. If y'all enjoyed this, leave a like, hit the subscribe button. Please share it and turn my post notification bells on. This was a quick little video I wanted to get off my chest because I was feeling some type of way. Until next time, sayonara.